Take a look at this daily gridlock. Thousands of buses, cars, and motorcycles packed shoulder to shoulder. Because the Kathmandu Valley is entirely surrounded by steep mountains, getting in or out means battling through some of the most punishing and congested roads on the continent. If you want to travel from this basin down to the southern plains of the Terai region, you are looking at a grueling day-long drive. But what if you could make that entire trip in just 1 hour? That is the promise of the Kathmandu Terai Madesh Fast Track. The KTFT is officially designated as a project of national pride, a massive infrastructure initiative designed to punch right through the topography. The physical isolation of the capital is a structural bottleneck holding back national progress. Solving it requires redrawing the map entirely. This animated map outlines the exact route. The starting point is Kokana in the Lalitpur district, connecting straight down to Nichkat in Bara. When finished, this mega highway will stretch exactly 72.5 kilometers. The vast majority of that route consists of standard high-speed roadway, covering 55.49 kilometers of the distance. Because of the steep mountainous terrain and deep river valleys, the route requires 87 separate bridges. Put them end to end, and you have 10.60 kilometers of suspended crossings. And to bypass the highest elevations, the project utilizes 3 twin tunnels, adding up to 6.41 kilometers of underground roadway. This requires moving millions of tons of earth and rock. It is an engineering project designed to permanently redefine Nepal's spatial limitations. Replacing a winding, day-long mountain drive with a 1-hour straight shot significantly reduces the time and expense required to move goods and people across the country. This textbook excerpt detailing the project's benefits highlights a staggering metric. Because the travel distance is so much shorter, the daily fuel savings for the country could potentially exceed 5 billion Nepalese rupees. Constructing infrastructure of this magnitude also requires advanced techniques that have never been used in Nepal before, specifically for the high bridges and the twin tunnels. Local workers brought onto the project gain hands-on experience with these modern methods. This skills transfer creates immediate job opportunities for young people, improving their families' economic conditions. For local traders, the shorter route slashes shipping costs. It also creates a high-speed corridor connecting tourists directly from the southern border to the upcoming Nichkat International Airport. The highway acts as an economic multiplier. The hours and fuel saved on the road can be reinvested into national infrastructure and individual upward mobility. Beyond daily commerce, the road serves a vital humanitarian function. In the event of an earthquake or severe flood, the fast track provides a dedicated, high-speed artery to rapidly deliver food, water, and medical supplies into the valley. It also changes where people choose to live. If you can reach Kathmandu's hospitals, schools, and markets in an hour, there is far less pressure to permanently settle inside the city limits. As highlighted in this text regarding the valley's density, this dynamic allows for the realization of a greater Kathmandu. People from distant areas can easily commute in, relieving the extreme congestion within the city itself. By making the capital highly accessible to the surrounding regions, the project relieves the pressure inside the city by spreading urban advantages outward. But no infrastructure project of this scale exists in a vacuum. A blueprint this massive comes with severe, real-world constraints. The project's design anticipates an average traffic speed of 70 kilometers per hour. In the context of Nepal's current transportation network, that speed introduces serious safety risks. According to this document outlining the project's drawbacks, mixing those high speeds with the vulnerable conditions of connecting roads and unpredictable road user behavior creates a high probability of severe traffic accidents. Then there is the logistical hurdle of the link roads. The fast track will dump a massive inflow of high-speed traffic at its zero points. If the neighboring highways and city roads aren't expanded to absorb that surge, the fast track will simply create a new bottleneck. An isolated expressway can quickly become a hazard. To achieve true connectivity, the entire surrounding logistical network must be upgraded to match the pace of the fast track. Constructing this massive corridor also exacts a heavy environmental toll. The sheer scale of rock blasting, quarrying, and dumping filling materials generates severe air pollution from airborne dust particles. That pollution is compounded by the massive deforestation required to clear a 72.5-kilometer path through the hills and plains, degrading the local environment. This is the ultimate balance sheet of the project. The KTFT offers a path towards significantly higher national connectivity and trade, but it does so while inflicting permanent ecological damage. To realize the true benefits of this undertaking, it falls to the next generation of engineers, planners, and voters to implement the innovative strategies required to conquer these constraints.